toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UTSA's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring in every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's McCown. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Did as he throws. Finds a man by himself. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the air, it's McCown. Dumps it to the back. On target. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Texas A&M.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's McCown. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Finds his man. It's Carter. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Red pass, it's complete. That's 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw it after the catch, man. He's got some wheels.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to surge it in. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. To the ground with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it
hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the exit.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. After all that, it winds up even better than they could have imagined as they get the 2-pointer. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's McCown. With the catch, it's Weeks. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw. Bring in the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Spins away from one. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the 1st half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the 1st half.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Weeks. There he goes! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to pass, it's McCown. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Wilson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened to the defense.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down.
Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Oh, it's reverse. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Aggies are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He's looking to pass.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Slips a tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And the pummeling has started. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
Quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run. That's caught. It's Weeks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nice move to keep running. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And off to Jones. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And the defense aid got him at the 27. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing. Great job with the depth and the...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.